Have you ever just really wanted a cool bowl of ice cream on a hot summer's day, but you did not want to spend the money or have to run to the store and you were worried about the chemicals and fake sugars that they put in the ice creams from the store? Join me today as I teach you how to make our family's favorite summer treat. I'll see you there. Hey you guys, I'm Abigail from Homesteading Family, and today I am going to be teaching you how to make a delicious homemade ice cream. Ice cream is amazing for hot summer days, and I love ice cream, and I know a lot of you do, and you probably really do if you're watching this video, but store-bought ice cream is expensive, and a lot of it has unnatural flavorings, and you don't really know all the ingredients that's into it, and it just doesn't make you feel good after eating it, and it doesn't make you feel good feeding your kids it. So today, I am going to be teaching you how to make this wholesome ice cream that has simple ingredients, has real sugar, not a bunch of chemicals, and you know what goes into it. And best of all, it is super simple. Your kids can make this. In fact, if you have a hand crank ice cream maker, this is a great project for kids who have a lot of energy and you want to give them something to do. I hope you're as excited as I am, so let's get started. Alrighty, here are the supplies and ingredients you are going to need for your ice cream. Starting with 2 cups of heavy whipping cream and 1 cup of whole milk. You want 2 ounces of cream cheese, 3/4 cups of white sugar, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. For supplies, you simply want a bowl to mix it all together in, a whisk, and a fork or a spoon or some other small mixing tool. Let's get started. Alright, so step 1 for your ice cream. We are going to take the cream cheese, the vanilla, the salt, and 1/4 cup of milk, and go ahead and just dump them all into this nice little bowl. There you go. I'm just going to estimate about 1/4 cup. Looks about right. And go ahead and mix those up the best you can. Okay, I am just using the fork to get as much of this kind of broken up and into the milk as possible, and then I'm going to go ahead and use my whisk and get it all as mixed in and as smooth as I possibly can. Now, the nice thing about this recipe is it is very customizable. Basically, you can make whatever ice cream flavor that you like with this. You can mix in all sorts of little goodies like candy, crumbled up cookies, chocolate chips. You could add in some different flavored syrups, or you could choose some different extracts, like instead of using vanilla, you could use maple or almond. Basically, you can make any flavor that you want with this recipe. You just gotta play with it. I have put the link for the blog post in the description below, and it contains quite a few different flavor variations for this ice cream, so take a look if you want to try something other than vanilla. There you go, that looks pretty good. It is nice and smooth and thick. Okay, set this aside for just a sec. And now you are going to take the rest of your milk, your cream, and your sugar and mix them all together. Electrical. There we go. And you just want to whisk these together until the sugar is completely dissolved. This will probably take 3 to 4 minutes. But you really want to get the sugar as dissolved as is possible. Okay, so I have been mixing for a few minutes, and I am going to taste it and make sure that all the sugar is completely dissolved. You also can just look and see if there's any sugar sitting on the bottom of the bowl, because you really want to have your sugar 100% dissolved. That is very important to have a nice creamy ice cream. Okay, when you test it, you want to make sure that it's completely smooth on your tongue and that there's no graininess. That's good. If you do indeed taste some graininess, then you want to keep whisking it until it is all the way dissolved. But because mine is all the way dissolved, we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next step, which is using our cream cheese that we made earlier. Just go ahead and mix that right into the milk and sugar. I may need a spatula. There we go. Alright, there you go. And go ahead and whisk that smooth. Alright, so when you have this completely mixed up, you want to cover it and let it sit in the refrigerator for at least 3 hours. However, you could go up to like overnight just to make the texture more thick and creamy. But while that is chilling, I would recommend that you take the container that goes into your ice cream maker and stick it in the freezer while this is chilling so that it's already cold when you go to make your ice cream, because that will speed up the process a lot. I'll see you in a couple hours. Alright, so this has been chilling overnight and it's time to turn it into ice cream. You can use whatever ice cream maker you have. Electric one is fine. A hand crank ice cream maker works great when you have kids that have too much energy and you don't know what to do with them. My mom used to make us do that all the time. So, I'm just going to go ahead and turn this on and get my ice cream going. Alright, there we go. I'm just going to go ahead and let that mix till we get to our ice cream consistency, and I'll see you in a few minutes. Alright, so our ice cream is basically at the consistency we want it at. It just needs like a little bit more mixing, but now is the perfect time for any of the add-ins you wanted to put into your ice cream. As I mentioned earlier, you could do something like cookie crumbs or jam or extract or syrups, and now is when you want to do that. I am going to be using some chopped up brownies. One of the girls made a batch of brownies earlier, so we chopped them up into small pieces because I think that's going to go really well with vanilla. If you are adding in something like jam or syrups that you don't want to mix in all the way, like you kind of want swirls still, then you want to wait till the end after it's out of the machine and then mix that in by hand. Alright. There we go. Just turn that on. Okay, we're just gonna let that mix in and I will see you in a minute. Alright, so I've got my brownie chunks all mixed in and it is time to put it into my container. You have a lot of options for what you could do for a container. If you want to go simple, you could just put your ice cream into a bowl and cover it with saran wrap. Just make sure you get it all airtight. Some of these ice cream makers actually have like a plastic lid that will lock on. That works just fine too. Or you can see how I have this cute little ice cream container that has a nice lock-on lid. You can probably find those online. They're not too hard to come by, but they are super handy and they are also very cute. Once you have the ice cream in and the lid on, you want to go ahead and set it in the freezer for a couple hours just to get the ice cream to harden and for all the flavors to completely finish blending to their best extent. However, you can serve it right away if you so wish. Okay. There we go. This looks amazing. Doesn't that look so good? I'm very excited to test it out. Alrighty. There we go. I'm going to test it because it looks really good. That is delicious vanilla ice cream. I think the brownie chunks really just add like a perfect little chocolatey touch. I am very excited to hear what you guys decide to try, so go ahead and drop any add-ins or flavors you try in the comments. Make sure you let this sit in the freezer for a couple hours before using it. Enjoy. See you later.